Tuesday, November 27th here in Seoul, and this is Korea's Daily Headlines from Korea Now. I'm Debbie Won. Traditional Korean wrestling known as SHINee has officially become an intangible cultural asset by UNESCO's World Heritage Committee. SHINee is a folk tradition that's played in a sandpit where two players grip each other's belt and fight to topple their opponent. And now, SHINee has become the first item to be jointly listed by the two Koreas as an intangible cultural heritage of UNESCO. South and North Koreas had initially submitted their own applications, but the committee decided to merge the two bids together. The Foreign Ministry said Seoul suggested the joint application after the historic Inter-Korean Summit in April, to which Pyongyang positively responded. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Washington will be patient in dealing with Pyongyang as long as it stays away from nuclear and missile tests. In his recent interview with American radio station KFDI, Pompeo also mentioned that another key factor in relations with North Korea is to maintain the economic sanctions against it as a way to keep the regime engaged in negotiations. Pompeo stressed that it will take time to resolve the North Korea issue, but said the U.S. is prepared to be patient. Meanwhile, Chosun Shinbo, a pro-North Korean newspaper in Japan, raised suspicions that Washington might have little interest in moving the denuclearization talks with Pyongyang forward and focus only on keeping the regime from provocations. A Chinese military aircraft entered South Korea's air defense identification zone without notice 3 times on Monday. This comes less than a month after a similar intrusion was reported. Seoul's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the Air Force deployed some 10 fighter jets to track the Chinese aircraft and send it a warning message. The capital cities of South Korea and China have agreed to launch a joint research group to study ways to tackle the growing threats from fine dust. Seoul and Beijing reached the agreement during a bilateral climate environment forum held in the Chinese capital on Monday. So starting next year, the joint research group will closely analyze mid-air fine dust in the two cities to find the cause for the worsening air quality. And turning now to K-pop, after spending the past decade as a member of Korea's top boy band SHINee, singer Key has finally released his first solo album on Monday. Key's debut solo album titled Face is packed with EDM sounds, and it comes with a total of 10 tracks, including the title song called One of Those Nights featuring R&B singer Crush. Meanwhile, boy band Winners rapper Mino has also released his first full-length album on Monday. Mino's solo album titled XX comes with a total of 12 tracks, and all of the songs in the new album were both composed and written by Mino in collaboration with other artists. And those are your top headlines for today. As always, please make sure to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more updates right here on Korea Now.